This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers offense will take the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Huskers in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
The give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Finds his tight end. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Huskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it.
He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
He'll run it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the try is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense, 1st and 10 from the 33. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Has to get there to move the sticks. The Ducks pick up the first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Johnson looking to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to find his man in the middle. Arrested inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Gain of 19 on the
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Going to the running game. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. The Huskers get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice move there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Completes it in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was and ready for that one. They'll play it safe and try for three. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the ground, it's Lewis. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lowers those pads.
this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll go to work in the air on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
This one's complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. Catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear your... And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play after that.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Think about when you hit those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained. And it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
He's looking to pass. Quarterback moving. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
That is a big-time gamble, man. I was second-guessing the head coach deciding to go for that and not just kick the field goal in the last play of the first half, but he trusts the big fellas up front. They decide to run the ball. They get movement, and he plows his way in for a touchdown, and with it, take the lead on the final play of the first half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Quarterback making adjustments. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's low. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Ducks are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw again. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there, makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The handoff to Johnson. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 21 over the Stallions. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's more. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Casper. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Trying the left side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
Turning it on. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down.
There he goes, and he'll slide after picking up the first down.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. Fourth and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Great move. Now he's got room. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Huskers will hustle to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Husker!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Nebraska. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. Got a man, it's Moore. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks into the open. And they will score. Touchdown, Oregon. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, and the offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Working the middle, it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. The Cornhuskers get it past the sticks. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch, it's Kane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on second down. Hauls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Snagged in the middle, it's Kane. And he's still running after the move. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to run.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.